Oke, kita saksikan penampilan dari Lata Zan Nur Aslam. Beri tepuk tangan yang meriah.
Assalamualaikum. Hello. Good morning. Today in this beautiful Friday evening, I just want to talk about something that you maybe find it controversial, but I just find it beautiful and unique. For me, politics is unique. That's why I want to talk about it. Maybe you say it was controversial, because it was crucial to learn about politics, because actually if you are in 11th or the 12th grade of senior high school, you can actually vote. That's why it's crucial to us learn about politics. So what I want to present here is the Plato's critics of democracy. So Plato is a classic philosopher from Greece, and he have a critics of democracy. At the time, democracy was practiced at the Greek city-states. So before getting into all of that, I want to introduce you to some of the things that I want to use at my presentation. Sorry. There are government, politics, and democracy. You may be thinking it's complicated, but it's really not. It's really simple. First, I want to introduce you to politics. Politics is actually very simple. It's a decision-making action that involves more than one person, and the impact of the decision was felt not by one person, but for a lot of people. For example, you have a family of three, father, mother, and the child. The father at some time have dinner with his wife and his child, and he tells that, it's holiday season. Do you want to go somewhere or stay at home? The child replies to his father and said, okay, what if we go to the city center and enjoy a beautiful high-rise building and skyscrapers? His wives tell the father that no, we should go to the village when we can see farm and village homes. And then the father actually said, okay, let's make a decision. This holiday, we will go to the village, and the next holiday season we'll go to the city. Maybe that is a basic decision, but it's actually a political decision, because the decision is taken by more than one person, and the impact is for the families more than one person. So politics done. Second, I want to tell you about government. Government is the institution that makes those decisions. From that example, the government is the father. The father makes the decision from his mother opinion and his child opinion. Third one is democracy. Democracy is as simple as can be defined as simple as government by the people, from the people, by the people, and for the people. But what is it? Government from the people can be defined as simple as the government or the institution, president or leaders are from the people, are each citizen of that, for example, country. So basically, government from the people is government that the leader of the government is from the ordinary citizen. So second is government by the people. What is it? It's very simple. It's basically a government that has been elected by the people. For example, in Indonesia here, every 5 years we have general election. That's why Indonesian governmental system is democracy. It's elected by the people. And then the government for the people. What is government for the people? It's again very simple. Government that works, making decision, making sure that Indonesia can live finally and prosperously is the government for the people. Okay, government done. The third one is democracy. The democracy is a process I forget to say, the democracy is a process that, you know, come with election. You know, if you have an election, you have democracy. You have elected government, you have democracy. Democracy is a process you can, it's a process that in that process you choose the government. So it's done, the three definitions, government, politics and democracy. Let's get into the main idea, the Plato's critics of democracy. Who is Plato? Plato is a Greek philosopher, classic philosopher who lives in ancient Greek. And, you know, if you hear the name, you may think about, you know, his thinking about philosophy, his, you know, profound critics. One of his critics are the critics to democracy. You think like, okay, democracy is very perfect. It is government from the people, by the people, and for the people. What is the problem with that? The problem is in the democratic way. In Indonesia, we have a system called one man, one vote. One man equals one vote. I have one vote, Mr. Habib have one vote, Mr. Chandra have one vote, Julian have one vote, you all have only one vote. And Plato said, it's injustice, it's very, you know, unfair, because Mr. Habib here is a teacher. He teaches us, for example, how to vote in politics. Why he get only one vote? Same with me, a student of him. So let us make a critics. If one man, one vote is adopted in the country, it will create something called tyranny of the majority. What is it? Tyranny of the majority, to put it simply, is a government that only elected by its majority, not by its merit. For example, here, you know, in some country, for example, is a country. In a country, there is two political candidates who run for the election. Candidate 1 and candidate 2. Candidate 1 like to dance in front of the people, you know, creating slogans. Candidate B likes to explain his way to run the government in the future. But unfortunately, the people of a country voted candidate 1 because they like to dance. And then the country suffered because of it. That's why tyranny of the majority is the problem. But what is the solution for that? You know, tyranny of the problem is dangerous. It can lead nation to its chaos, or probably even dissolve the nation. So I think the solution for this problem are something called special constituencies. What is it? It is really complicated? No, it's simply divide the votes. For example, Mr. Habib, a teacher, gets 2 votes. I, a student, have 1 vote. But you maybe want to say, is it unfair? I think no, because Mr. Habib teaches me, for example, how to vote. So the special constituency is something that is adopted. For example, in Ireland. In Ireland, in the Senate election, the electors was not based from a constitutional district or a geographical district. It's rather a professional district. For example, teachers have 1 vote, students have 1 vote, agricultural section have 1 vote, and so on. So it is very good. The solution is very simple: is to divide votes based on his person's merit. Student, because he doesn't have many experience, have 1 vote. Teacher, more experience, have 2 votes. That is very simple. And so I think the problem is democracy created can be only solved by one, creates a special constituency, and I do not say abolish the geographical constituency, but add the value of the votes at special constituency. So that is the only thing I want to present today. Thank you for your attention. Good morning, and see you in the next time.
Okay, thank you. See you in the future in the top